Pippin and the Magical Apple Mishap. Once upon a time, in the lush emerald bamboo forest, a curious panda named Pippin was munching on a juicy red apple. But this was no ordinary apple. It sparkled with tiny flecks of gold and shimmered in the warm sunlight. Pippin's friend, Rory the red panda, had often warned him about the magical fruits growing near the old willow tree. But as usual, Pippin's curiosity got the better of him.
This looks delicious,
Pippin said, his mouth full of sweet, crunchy bites. He didn't notice the apple seeds falling onto the ground, vanishing into the soil like tiny fireworks. Then, all at once, the ground gave a loud rumble. The bamboo stalks began to grow taller and twistier, curling into funny, crazy shapes. Birds chirped in confusion, and vines and flowers sprouted everywhere, creating a wild, tangled maze. Little animal homes were swallowed up by the growing plants.
Oh no!
Pippin gasped, his big panda eyes wide with worry. He shuffled back and forth, his paws trembling.
What do? I don't want anyone to know it was me!
He felt scared and didn't want to admit his mistake. But as the minutes ticked by, the forest only got worse. Tiny animal homes were disappearing under the vines, and Pippin's friends were struggling. Pippin's heart sank. This was his fault, and he couldn't stand seeing his friends in trouble. Finally, he found Tilly the tortoise, who was calmly observing the chaos. Tilly was wise and slow, but she always seemed to know what to do.
Tilly,
Pippin whispered, tears welling up in his eyes.
I ate a magical apple, and now the forest is a mess. I didn't want to tell anyone, but it's getting so bad. Can you help me fix this?
Tilly looked at Pippin kindly and nodded.
Taking responsibility is hard, Pippin, but you've done the right thing by telling the truth. We'll need everyone's help, and you'll have to lead the way.
Pippin took a deep breath. Responsibility wasn't easy, but he remembered how his friends always had his back. He hurried off to find them. First, he met Rory, who was stacking rocks to make a path through the maze.
Pippin!
Rory called out.
Did you eat that magical apple? The forest is all twisty now.
Pippin's cheeks turned bright red.
I did, and I need your help to fix it.
Rory smiled.
Okay, let's get to work. Friends help each other after all.
Together, they gathered their friends. Hobby the bunny, who loved digging tunnels, and Sammy the squirrel, who was super speedy. Each friend had a special talent, and Pippin knew they'd need everyone's help to make things right. The friends worked as a team. Hobby and Sammy raced around, finding and comforting the lost forest animals, while Tilly carefully studied the maze and figured out a path to guide the animals to safety. Meanwhile, Pippin and Rory followed the twisting vines back to the old willow tree.
This must be where the magic started.
Rory said.
If you plant a wish seed here and promise to be more careful, maybe the forest will listen.
With his friends cheering him on, Pippin planted a new seed from the tree.
I wish to fix the forest and always be a responsible panda,
he whispered. The seed glowed warmly, and in a gentle flash, the forest began to untangle itself. The bamboo straightened out, and the animal homes were restored. Pippin beamed at his friends.
I couldn't have done this without all of you!
Rory gave him a playful nudge.
We make a pretty great team. But remember, Pippin, think before you snack next time.
Everyone laughed, and Pippin joined in, feeling a warmth in his heart. He had learned an important lesson about responsibility and the magic of friendship. Even when he made mistakes, working together could make things right. And from that day forward, Pippin always asked,
Is this magical?
Before nibbling on anything shiny and sparkly. Mistakes happen, but taking responsibility, learning from them, and leaning on friends can make all the difference. Friendship and responsibility can turn even the biggest mess into a wonderful lesson. If you enjoyed Pippin's adventure, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Tune in for more amazing stories on our channel, where magic and friendship await in every tale.